Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Crafty here, bringing you a sexy tutorial for my fans. I know I haven't done one in a while. That's because I've been busy. I'm working on my craft project, the craft project V2 channel. So don't worry, I will start posting as many tutorials as I can. So let's just get straight to it. You guys know that I am mainly an avatar designer, AVI designer. I work mainly around them. So I thought I would share. It's not a talent. I just know how to do it. Share what I know with you guys, just so you guys don't think that I'm one of those people who don't want to share stuff with their fans and just want to keep it all to themselves. I will keep on doing tutorials until the day I die. It's going to be something that'll be constant. If I don't upload a tutorial, that means I'm probably busy or I have a reason. But as I said, let's get straight to it. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do a simple basic avatar with or without the atom. It's better with the atom, but without an atom it's pretty simple and doesn't look good. I like it with the atom. You can see here, I don't know why, but it's with the XGen logo, little bumps on the side. They might appear depending on what picture you do. If it's a darker image, it will appear. If it's a lighter image, it will sort of blend in. So you might want to, when I release it on my channel, my craft AVI pack, or you can search on YouTube an AVI pack. There's not very many of them on YouTube, so you have to look very deep down into the web. But basically, I've got some stuff that I found through the internet, like renders and stuff, through Google Images. I've also had to take one or two from certain people's packs because it's just impossible to find them. Like I'll show you which one it was. This one, I couldn't find it on the internet or anywhere, so I had to get it from this guy's AVI pack. These vehicles, all mine. I haven't made them obviously, but I found them. Well, these two I didn't take, but that one I took. And where's the other one that I took? I know there's that one and some other one in here. Yeah, I think it's that one. But yeah, I took them. And also in this pack is some clan renders, so some 3D avatars for clans that you can easily edit, and some effects that go well with AVIs. And here's some of my actual avatars that I've created. Some are good, some are bad, just so you know that I'm an all-round. I can do bad and good. Most of them are good apart from the phase one. I don't like the phase Davis one. So let's get straight to it. Sorry for any background inconvenience. So we have the XGen PSD here. I've customized it and everything. I've got a clipping mask, the atom, the text, the curves, and the backing. Phase, they don't use back, they use a transparent, that's what it's called, transparent image. I don't use that sometimes because it ruins it. So we're going to use a HD picture. And not this, yes, actually this. And we're going to use something easy. That is not easy. Where's that easy one? Where is that easy one? I had an easy one ready for this, and it's just gone. You know what, we'll just use a sniper because it's COD related. So you drag it in. You bring it in front of your clipping mask, which is the 2D thing. If you want, guys, I'll do a tutorial how to make, like, how to set up a proper AVI. But you bring it in front. If you already know how to do it, obviously do it. But you bring it in front in this layer here, and you right click on it, or press create clip mask, or if we're gonna edit undo. You can just hold Alt and go in between it until like a box comes, and then it goes in there. And basically, that's what you usually see on just an average logo that doesn't have any pop out in it. That's pretty basic. And you press Ctrl J to copy it, and then you bring it in front of the atom. And this is when it gets a bit hard, and you've got to use like, one sec, and then you got to use your pen tool. Now I'm not a genius with a pen tool, I'm not very accurate with it. Basically what you got to do is just go around the image itself. It's very time consuming, so you got to find some spare time to do this. Don't just like rush it, otherwise it will look shitty. Only rush it if you actually like are very skilled with a pen tool or very good at it, so that like you know how to do it quickly. I'm still learning myself. Hopefully these tutorials will help you and me at the same time, because then other people can give feedback on my videos, and then I get better video wise and you guys get better GFX wise. It's a win-win situation. This is time as consuming, so I'm just gonna start playing. If you mess up, just press backspace. Oh, pen tool basics. I don't know if I've told you this, guys. Let's just open a file, new 1920 by 1200. Basically, pen tool, straight line, you click and click somewhere else. There's a straight line there. Delete. And then if you want to do a curve, you click somewhere else, but hold your clicky like mouse button and click and drag to make a curve, and then you let go and then hold Alt on this black box here and click on it, and it should make it so it's a proper curve. If you don't do the Alt thing and you click somewhere else, it will make another curve without you having to do another one, but it go in a random place, and I don't like doing that. So that's just basic with the pen tool. So then we just keep on dragging it over here, over here, over here, over there. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to be as active as possible on both my channels, and also as you can clearly tell, I'm gonna tell you a story, okay? A day after I left Mob so that I could work with XGen and Semi a bit more, I got kicked from XGen for inactivity from Jetta, and that kind of got me really annoyed. So I just worked with Semi a lot, and then a few weeks after I joined Critical, and I was still in, like, only a few days ago I joined Critical actually, and Critical is like a great team. I mean, they've only got 6k, but they're a good underrated team to join. I mean, I joined, I said hey in the chat, and all the support I get was just crazy. I loved it. And the lead designer that recruited me to the team, he's like my nigga now. We're like proper fucking friends, bitch. And he's also managing Semi as well. Great guy. And then when the XGen recruitment challenge came out, I sort of responded to Jetta, who was leader of XGen. I responded to his spam that he sent out to like and comment. I'm not going to say what I said, but then he said, do you want to join back to XGen? Because I told him why I was inactive, and I said sure. Now I'm back in XGen as well as Critical, so I've got a lot on my hands. I've got to keep active on my personal channels as well as be active mainly for Semi, then XGen, and then Critical. I'm going to space it out between all of them. I don't want to be unfair to any of them. I know you might say I'm stupid for joining all these teams at such an early stage, but I mean, it's better now than never, because I could keep on designing and I just wouldn't get noticed. I know I got friends who would help me, but it's not the point. Teams, I just like joining teams because the people you meet are amazing. I mean, Jetta, first of all I thought, wow, why is he leader of XGen? Now I think he's just a beast. He's a sexy beast who deserves to lead such an amazing team. And then there's Taper, the sexiest guy in Critical, the sexiest guy alive. And then there's all my other friends like Verxy. He's a great bitch. Love him to bits. No homo. And then there's also Walrus. Prodigy, IDK, Cuddle, Cobra. There's an endless list of names. They're just the few that came to mind. My cat is on my back. That's probably why I messed up on that bit, because she jumped on my swingy chair and made me screw the hell up. I'm actually rushing this. You wouldn't believe it, but this is rush. I'm really rushing it because I want to actually go back on COD. Yeah, I need some motivation. Like, every day, I don't go on COD every day, I'm not one of those saddos, but all the time I go on COD, I feel motivated to hit clip, then I play for like a few hours and I don't feel motivated. I lose my motivation so quickly. That's why I need your guys' help and support. I know people say, oh, you're not going to get anywhere if you don't try. I'm trying my ass. You don't know how much I'm trying to get myself out there. But without people's support helping me get to where I want to be, there will be no sword for me. There will be no iron for me. There will be no dare. There will be no dark. I'm not saying this bad thing. It's actually quite good if I was stuck in. I wouldn't mind being in critical and X-Gen for quite a while because they're such good teams to stay with. And I will lead and be the founder of Semi. It will never leave. Semi will go on for ages. It will never end. It will only end if we were forced to end because someone had our channel, or if all the members left at once or within a few days and me and Cuddle couldn't do anything, or Cobra. It would just, if we got forced to end, we probably would. But we don't see that ever happening because most of the members are extremely happy to be in the team. Oh yeah, we're done, by the way. That won't ever happen. So once you're done, bring out your pencil and you press make selection. Wait a second. Make sure that no boxes are shown. Just click somewhere and then delete again. Make selection, okay. Then bring out this tool, the rectangular marker tool, and layer the effect. Then you delete this layer, and then you've got the guy jumping off nothing because he's popping out the logo. Now if you want to be more creative with this, I suggest you get out your eraser tool. You erase out his legs just so it looks like he's jumping out the logo, literally. You see the effect there that I've just given you. And then you can go to blending options, drop shadow. And it makes it more poppy outy, but I don't do that because I don't. Actually, no, I might do that. Drop shadow, but I might turn down the opacity a bit. Yes, that's what I mean. And there you go, a basic avatar. You can also add a bit to the text here, don't make it blank. Blank is boring. You don't ever want blank. Maybe the backdrop here, the background, you might want to keep that blank. You might want to add it in, but never have any blanks. There you go, that looks sexy. Let's just check my Skype, critical chat is always active. Semi chat is never. Now you can also mess around with curves and stuff to make it look more effective. If it's a darkish sort of HD, oh wait a minute, if it's a darkish sort of image, you might want to do a darker sort of curve and lower the brightness a bit. That's also a good way to make it look more sexy. You also want to delete anything that pops out and looks unusual. That looks better. His butt looks a bit weird over here, looks bumpy and shitty and all that. But that is basic. That is basic simplicity for you for a avatar. Now we have bits here that are covered up by blue because we didn't cut that out. You want to make sure you cut everything showing apart from things like that. That doesn't matter. I don't know. Things like that, which I did cut out, you want to get rid of. Now, if you want to make it look even more effective, which I highly suggest, is you bring Control J that, you bring it onto the atom, and then you go through like the overlays and stuff, and just see one that suits you. Like that one looks pretty good. Linear there on the atom. It sort of blends in the atom with the actual logo itself, so it doesn't just look like plain. I like this sort of effect. You can't do it with the text though. You can definitely do it with the logo. And also another thing you can do is if you combine them. So click on the top layer, hold shift, click on the back, drop, merge layers, go to filter, filter gallery, and choose one of these, maybe ink outlines and stuff like that. Make sure you control J that layer first. If you don't do that, then you're screwed. Step backward, control J, filter, gallery, and download opacity. I'm happy. And then that looks effective. You can go through the filter gallery and choose what you want to choose. Undo, step backward, step backward, step backward. There we go. You can choose what you want to do, and it's all fun and games. Avatar designing is definitely a good choice if you want to do that, because one, there's not many of them out there, so it's sort of unique thing to do, and two, you can be creative with it, and three, people are always looking for avatar designers. If you think about it, if you have loads of people in a clan and only one GFX that can't even make an avatar, none of those people are going to have logos. So lots of people looking for logo designers, avatar AVI designers. Lots of people also looking for 2D professional 2D designers as well. That's why I chose this like path as an avatar and 2D designer. That's why I don't do 3D anymore, even though I do have Cinema 4D now. The only thing I use Cinema 4D now is cinematics. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was 16 minutes long, but let's make it 17. Peace out.